Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Hotel.
Guitar, reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party, relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
Well, the fans are leaving InfoCision Stadium, and they're smiling because they saw a lot of good football today as we talk with head football coach Terry Bowden after the annual spring football game here in Akron. And, Coach, I guess the best thing we can do, start out, I didn't see anybody get hurt today.
Well, that's always the important thing, to get through spring without major injuries. And I didn't see anybody come off the field injured today, and that's always important. And, again, in a spring game when you're playing yourselves, you don't want to see too much offense, because that doesn't say much for your defense, or too much defense with no offense. But we had great drives. The offenses moved the ball pretty well, ended up in field goals most of the time, but got a score there. Defensively, they did a good job of not giving up the big play. You know, that's one thing we hope we can get some more of, and we'll get some more of as we get everybody playing. But it was a good overall scrimmage. I saw a lot of good things both sides of the ball.
A couple weeks ago, we asked you about the quarterback situation, the key position on the field. Yeah. Looks like you got some pretty good depth in Cato Nelson and Alex Raymart. They played pretty good today.
Yeah, they can run our offense. I mean, Cato's a little more fluid when he runs the football. Alex does a great job of knowing when to run and being a smart runner, and they can run our offense. Like I say, we need for a couple of those young receivers, whether it be Nate Stewart or Dustin Burkhart, to some bigger plays. And we got one out of quad again. And we got two, and they stopped him on the one and didn't get in. But he had a couple of big catches that should have led to 2 scores.
Yeah, probably answered my next question already, Coach. On paper, the wide receiver position was kind of a question mark coming into the spring, but you've probably seen some pretty good plays today. You got some depth there right now.
Well, Dre Williams probably, as a sophomore, true sophomore, is probably our most dependable wideout right now. Number 19 makes a lot of plays. We'll get him the ball. But Nate has got a great chance. Dusty doing very, very well. And our tight ends are catching a lot of footballs. If you'll notice, our H-back tight ends are catching a lot more balls as well.
Let's talk about the defense, because as you well know, defense wins championships. Looks like you have more depth this year. A lot of depth at linebacker, and the secondary plays well.
Well, you know, that's the thing. Defensively, we've got 2 deep competing with each other. So when we put our 2s on offense today, it was a lot of walk-ons going against guys that are competing for starting jobs. And so we've got more depth there. But the other thing is we've got 9 starters coming back. There may be 10 seniors starting, and that's not the way you really want it for the year after. Yeah. But if you're going to have it, you better be good on defense, because we've got a bunch of seniors that really give us a chance to be pretty good.
We talked about the wideout position, which looks like it may be a strength this year, but boy, the running back position, even though you only had 1 scholarship player today, you take a look at what you've got coming in the fall, that could be a strength.
Yeah, we're running the ball a little better now. Van Edwards has had a phenomenal spring. Our senior running back with Deltron Sands with a broken leg last year, we held him out of the spring. Keandre White, the true freshman who came in December, was having a fantastic spring as a 230-pound back, but he sprained his ankle, missed the last week and a half. So our backs have done well. The running game has been much improved, but we need to get those guys coming in. Deltron back. We've got about 2 or 3 freshmen that we've signed, and then they've got to come in and add to that depth.
Let's talk special teams. You tried out a couple of kickers today. A little inconsistency maybe last year. I know this year you're looking to get that one guy who can do it for you.
Well, you know, it's funny. O'Leary was 11 of 12 2 years ago, and last year he wasn't 50%. So we put Gasser in, and he got bad. He faded in the end. And so I think every field goal got made today, and that's a good sign. As we get down close, we need to come away with field goals if we don't get touchdowns.
Coach, final question. What's next for the Zip coaching staff?
Well, right now, our guys got to get back into the school, get in the classroom, and finish up strong. They'll take time a couple weeks now to focus on their grades the last couple semesters, but we'll continue to weightlift, continue to train, and what they do now in the off-season program is all about getting bigger, stronger, and faster.
There you go, Coach. Excellent spring. We'll talk to Coach Bowden again in August as we get ready to take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Coach, we'll see you then.
Thank you, Joe.